Reality check, man, from your device, you know, it's a unique one, aromatic, realistic TV. Anyway, today, my viewers and subscribers at home and who are living in the diaspora abroad, Hayles of Western Westmoreland lock up. And we see where the PMP waste sent to Western Westmoreland to rescue a sinking ship. Just think about that, my viewers and subscribers. Venetia Phillips, PMP waste, or PMP reject, is now the head of communication for Marlon Wilson campaign in Western Westmoreland. Just think about it, you know. Just say now, waste. The People's National Party reject, and not just reject, you know, but they kick her ass in the last local government election. They kick her ass on the debate stage. And now Venetia Phillips is in Western Westmoreland to rescue more or less Wilson. The Jamaica Labour Party is desperate, and it seems like them not have nobody. Because when you look on it, oh, Venetia Phillips just have so much role in the Jamaica Labour Party. Lack of talent. And the next thing, nobody now try to join up with the Jamaica Labour Party. They are staying damage. So they have to use the same recycled garbage, even when the delegate and the people don't want them. That's what they stick with. So we see where Councillor Ian Miles, who jumped ship from the People's National Party and joined the Jamaica Labour Party, and Garfield James, who also jumped ship and joined the Jamaica Labour Party. So I have two clips. One with Ian Miles and one with Garfield James. And you know that these two councillors jump ship and go team up with the Jamaica Labour Party. But Matthew 23 and 12. And the words are, whoever exalt himself will be humble. And whoever humble himself will be exalted. That's all I have to say to Ian Miles and Garfield James. Whoever exalt themselves will be humble. And whoever humble themselves will be exalted. So I am going to start with Ian Miles, and then we will continue with Garfield James. Take it away.
Of my students at school, and those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind, and those are the ones who make wrong decisions in society. Labour Party, I love you!
You hear what they once PMP who jump ship and turn Labourite said? As an educator, and those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind. And those are the one who make wrong decision in society. Labourite Party, I love you. We will play back Ian Miles one more time.
Of my students at school. And those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind. And those are the ones who make wrong decisions in society. Labour Party, I love you!
So that was Ian Miles. After he jumped ship, he said, Labour Party, I love you. Labour Party, I love you. As an educator, and those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind. And those are the one who make wrong decision in society. Labour right, me love you. Now you have to ask Mr. James if he made the wrong decision. Because at the end of the day, the people them say they don't want more or less Wilson. And the head of the Jamaican Labour Party cook up the delegate, take off delegate off of the list, and re-elect back Marlon Wilson. So the head of the Jamaica Labour Party, they tell Ian Miles, say we don't want to know. Because if that weren't the case, them would remove delegate from off the list so that Marlon Wilson could get back re-elected. And those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind. And those are the one who make wrong decision in society. Labour Right Party, I love you. Matthew 23:12. Whoever exalt himself will be humbled, and whoever humbled himself will be exalted. Or they would say, he that exalted himself shall be abased, and he that is humble shall be exalted. The vacancy is open. The people said they don't want more or less Wilson, but the party hierarchy said they don't want you and they don't want Garfield James. Ian Hayles must they roll and laugh, you know. Anyway, Jamaica, let's move on to Garfield James and hear what he say at the Jamaica Labour Party 88 conference last year. Take it away.
Just told you that as an educator, he understands the meaning of the bell. As an educator myself, I understand the significance of the bell. I was sinking in the ocean of lack of integrity over on the other side. But I heard the bell. I heard the bell. And when I heard the bell, I obeyed the bell. I was drowning in the sea of lack of integrity over there, the other side. And I listened to the bell and was saved by the bell.
I was drowning in the sea of lack of integrity on the other side, and I hear the bell and I respond to the bell, and I was saved by the bell. So Mr. James stated, Ian has just told you that as an educator, he understands the meaning of the bell. He was referring to Ian Miles make his speech before him. And he goes on and he says, as an educator myself, I understand the significance of the bell. I was sinking in the ocean of lack of integrity over on the other side. But I heard the bell. And when I heard the bell, I obey to the bell. We will play him back one more time again, Jamaica, and then we will dissect it. Take it away.
Just told you that as an educator, he understands the meaning of the bell. As an educator myself, I understand the significance of the bell. I was sinking in the ocean of lack of integrity over on the other side. But I heard the bell. I heard the bell. And when I heard the bell, I obeyed the bell. I was drowning in the sea of lack of integrity over there, the other side. And I listened to the bell and was saved by the bell. Conference.
I was drowning in the sea of lack of integrity over there on the other side. And I hear the bell and I respond to the bell. Well, there was a vacancy and the people them no want Moreland Wilson. But the party said them no want you Garfield James and they no want Ian Miles. So me no understand how you guys were saved by the bell. And now you guys end up getting knocked out by the bell. Because from day one, the Jamaica Labour Party, them they want to know. Them just want to know to cause some disruption in the Weastmoreland Municipal Corporation. But as I stated before, Matthew 23:12, whomever exalt himself will be humble, and whomever humble himself will be exalted. He that exalt himself shall be abased, and he that is humble shall be exalted. And he that is humble shall be exalted. Ian Hayles of the last laugh on Huno now. So my viewers and subscribers, them send the sinking shit. I get it. The sinking ship. Venetia Phillips, head of communication for more or less Wilson campaign team in Western Westmoreland. In Western Westmoreland. And may I tell you, it's trouble in them camp, you know. Because when you send Venetia now in a PMP territory, I know nothing good. But I'm just saying, when a PMP worse is now the Jamaica Labour Party best. Now that is telling you how the Jamaica Labour Party is lack of talents. Because the PMP reject what the PMP now want. Kick him out and beat him. Right after then kick him out, then beat him. And show him, show her, say, you not stand no chance against the People's National Party. And the Jamaica Labour Party take him up. Independent debate for them, independent radio show for them, in down a Westmoreland now for them. Brother. Desperate. So till me enemy then, me go take up me enemy woman. Yeah, that's what I say. And that's I reach. So we go play the clip with Venetia, and then after we will dissect it. Take it away.
I ran this constituency in 2016, and also I ran the division of Little London. And for at this stage, my name is actually being omitted off the list. I find it is being very disrespectful.
Then call me from my office that today would be a voting day around here. I come, my name is not on the list. Right? So a lot of our name is not on the list.
People who are not from the constituency, their name are on the list, and that should not have happened.
There has been discrepancies, but there's a process to deal with that. But we're satisfied that even from the indicative results, that the Member of Parliament still enjoys the support of the membership of the workers of the Westmoreland Western constituency. I mean, with every single tenure that you have across the country in terms of representatives, there will always be challenges. But essentially, it is important that the Jamaica Labour Party continues to keep in touch with its base in this kind of a way, so that we encourage the democratic process. It has worked here. Flaws, yes. Work in progress, but we are satisfied.
The party had made little or no investment in Western. They saw it as a poor investment. So when I came 3 months before the election, I have done well enough, but I wasn't prepared. And the fact that I wasn't get that much help, I joined with Mr. Wilson at the time as a young person, and we decided to work together to see if we could actually acquire victory. Same has been done. But today, Mr. Wilson has not been performing up to par. The people of Western Westmoreland are not in favor of Mr. Wilson. And I don't think that Mr. Wilson going forward would actually win this constituency. And I would recommend for the party to change it.
You know what the man say? Him work with Mr. Wilson, you know. But instead the Jamaica Labour Party did not see Western Westmoreland as a good investment. So they did not invest any money in Western Westmoreland. So this is a delegate, you know, was support Marlon Wilson, you know. And there was another delegate before, so them name not up on the list. But there was other delegate who from outside of the constituency name were on the list. So he might tell you plain and straight as a Labourite, so going forward, more or less Wilson can't win the constituency. At that demand they tell you. So it is a sinking ship. And if them know say more or less can't win it, and the party hierarchy say we don't want James and we don't want Ian Myles, the two man was then hear the bell and then was saved by the bell. Now the two man get knocked out by the bell. So them send Venetia down there to rescue the sinking ship. But Ian Hayles have the whole of them in a one jump on, ready to roll them way. So now I want to present you with a video of the MP, more or less Wilson, who plug out the mic and George Nooks at the Emancipation Day event in Westmoreland, because more or less was supposed to give the Prime Minister presentation, but he showed up late, and when he showed up, the Governor General speech already delivered, and when the Governor General speech deliver, no other speech can deliver after that. So him say if him not get to deliver the Prime Minister speech, nothing else can happen, and him plug out mic on George Nooks. Here is the video. Take it away.
Welcome back to Primetime News.
A special welcome to folks on OneSpotMedia.com.
Up first this evening, there was high drama at a pre-Emancipation Day event in Westmoreland, which led to a brawl between organizers and the MP for Western Westmoreland, Moreland Wilson.
In a viral video circulating on social media, the MP can be seen arguing with the host as patrons shouted in disappointment. More in this report.
What should have been a night to celebrate the nation's freedom on the eve of emancipation turned chaotic as Member of Parliament for Western Westmoreland, Moreland Wilson, is alleged to have disrupted the event. TVJ News understands that he was slated to read the Prime Minister's address but was prevented from doing so by the organizers because he arrived late and the Governor General's message was already read. What came next?
Monashal proceeded to unplug the electronic equipment. Right? This led to the cutting of the microphone being used by Mr. George Nooks. He was reprimanded by the master of ceremony. He was reprimanded by some members of the JCDC team. He was reprimanded by me as I reproached him and told him that's not it. Where to do this thing? He said to me that if he doesn't get to read the Prime Minister's message, then not more can keep.
The owner of Focus Band that was booked to play at the event says he's at a loss as to how things escalated.
I just happened to lost 2 bass box and 2 mid box, and my mixer board is also damaged from the unplugging of the system.
Mr. Watson says he was not near the stage, but when he saw what was unfolding, he ran to protect his equipment. However, he was a little too late.
I'm happy that someone, that you guys came out to investigate and find out, because I would normally go to anybody because of the time that we're living in. So I'm happy that you guys came out to investigate and to find out what happened. So I'm grateful and hope that I can get back my equipment, because that's my bread.
Meanwhile, the Western Westmoreland MP Moreland Wilson sought to explain what happened. He believes politics was at play.
I protested the way they treated the Prime Minister and myself at this event, being it is a government-held event, and I also protested the way in which we find individuals who have come out to utter political slurs and slogans at an independence event.
As for the mayor, he says he will not work with the MP until he issues a public apology.
What I saw on display on Wednesday night, the 31st of July, by a man who's supposed to be a leader, is nothing short of 1, disrespectful and 2, disgraceful. I think such behavior has really brought the office that he holds, the office of Member of Parliament for Westmoreland into disrepute.
So my viewers and subscribers, see what take place, government badness. So he's saying that he was protesting on behalf of himself and the Prime Minister because people was trying to treat the event as a political thing. But what Marlon failed to understand, if you have the message to deliver for the Prime Minister, why would you be late? If you be late, it simply means that you don't respect the Prime Minister and you don't respect the Prime Minister message. Because if you're carrying a message for the Prime Minister, the man who lead the country, it simply means that you have to be on time. And your boss, you work for him. So how your boss figure an important letter like that for you to deliver a speech for him, and then you show up late. You show up after the Governor General speech already read. And you know that from the Governor's speech already read, there is no other speech that can take place after that. But you're going at the thing with the government badness. Because you say Andrew won't sound the boss. But the whole thing backfire upon you now. Because the people of Western Westmoreland don't want you. They don't want the labor right. They don't want the waste matter Venetia Phillips. They don't want Ian Miles, and they don't want Garfield James. So Ian Hayles have everything they run already. Ian Hayles not for do no campaign again. Jamaica. This serious. The people they don't want Ian Miles. They don't want Garfield James. They don't want Moreless Wilson. They don't want Venetia Phillips. So Ian Hayles can't nobody do no more campaign. And that's how the thing reach. You know what I mean? And, you know, as Councillor Ian Miles stated, you know what I mean, as an educator, and those who don't hear the bell are those who get left behind. And those are the one who make wrong decision in society. And him stated, say, Labour Right Party, I love you. Garfield James stated, Ian just told you that as an educator, he understands the meaning of the bell. As an educator myself, I understand the significance of the bell. He stated, I was sinking in the ocean of lack of integrity over on the other side. But I heard the bell. And when I heard the bell, I obey the bell. But there's a vacancy for Western Westmoreland because the people don't want Marlon Wilson. But the head of the Jamaica Labour Party don't want Councillor Ian Miles, who switched from the PMP to the Labour Party. The JLP hierarchy don't want Garfield James, who switched from the PMP to the Jamaica Labour Party. Just think about that. They were saved by the bell, but now the same bell reject them. Think about that and tell me what you guys think in the comment section. One more seat in the columns of the People's National Party. Western Westmoreland, Ian Hayles, riding it home. Anyway, my viewers and subscribers, stay tuned to Aromatic Realistic TV. Like and share and follow the movement over YouTube. We tell them we don't do tabloid and we don't do gossip. We don't do propaganda, nor conspiracy theory. We shoot and we shoot bullseye. We give it to you and we give it to you factual and diluted. Until then, no one the man will chat again. The signature word, it never change. It remain, my people. To love. To love. A Jah and good road. Peace and love. Oh.